Hi there. In this video we'll be installing a tempered glass protection on this Xiaomi Redmi 12 4G version. The phone normally comes with a sort of foil on the screen from the factory that's going to protect from minor scratches but not from a fall. A tempered glass like this will take the full force of the fall. It will shatter, but you still have a chance that your own screen from the phone survives. This is why I always use something like this on my phones. It's better to replace this from time to time than deal with a cracked screen. So this is the info of it. And it's the type where the glue is pre-applied on the foil itself, so there's no UV curing glue. I think that's everything that we have in the box. Yep, that's it. Instructions for applying it, we'll take a look at that in a moment. What I always want to do, make sure it fits with the case, and it does. So we have room at the edges. Oh, too much, I moved it, but also top and bottom we have room. And now I feel confident that we will have no issues whatsoever with this. And first I obviously need to peel off its own protection. As you can see here, it has a little bit of a gap. Presumably we have some sensors in there. This also has a bit of a gap, so we should have no issue with it whatsoever. Peel this thing off. This is quite stubborn. You could potentially leave it in there, but you have a high chance of how can I say, having problems with touch, because you have too many layers one on top of the other. Come on, peel already. That was a weird peel, but advantage is we have a perfectly clean screen. Not in the corner. So normally they give you here wipes for dirt and excess dirt, whatever, dry and wet. One is wet, then you use dry. Should we use them? Yeah, because we don't have anything else to do with them. So if they sent us this thing, is at least we should have them do their job, especially on the corners and on the edges that were not protected by what we just removed from here. Okay, this is good. Let's go to the dry wipe. Come on, this packaging is really stupid. I can barely get them out of here, but yeah, I guess it is what it is. It's really important to try and work in a dust-free environment as much as you can. So my workroom right here is not ideal, neither is me talking because I'm moving cat. And there are lots of little fluffs remaining on the screen. I will blow over it, and they should be gone because I don't think they are attached at all. They are just sitting on it. Let's see instructions, what they tell us. So use the wet wipe, dry wipe, remove protection layer for this thing, the yellow one obviously, position it, press and in the middle and get bubbles out, and then remove outer protective layer and your screen is protected. Okay, let's see. As you can see, this glass actually came pre-chipped a little bit in this corner, but doesn't really matter. It will get chipped way more than that quite soon, so it always does, but it will still do what it needs to do. So at this point I'm going to stop talking, take one last look at this. I can see a bit of fluff there. I need to blow it away, make sure there's absolutely no fluff whatsoever that can remain under this, some fluff in this corner, and then peel that yellow thing and stick it in here. If you have something like this from your glasses, for example, you can also use it to clean the screen, obviously, but make sure fluff like this does not remain on the screen. Okay, this was one of my worst applications, I think. I just could not get rid of all the fluff under this thing. Now I need to push all the air out. This is gonna take a bit of time. We might still have a bit of fluff right there. Although I did my best to get it out, it seems something still got caught in there, sorry. Maybe I'll try again with a bit of scotch. Really annoying, nothing worked this time. Opened it up again to try and remove that fluff, and now I'm doing something else. I'm trying to push the air out directly as I start setting this in. I think there's a much better chance like this, but I need to somehow hold it to not get fully closed and get the scotch off my fingers. And this just under the black edge might be enough, at least until I get closer to it. And then the curvature of the glass will not allow me to do this anymore. Yeah, it's already not allowing me to do this anymore. My best bet is just to be quick and try and follow on both sides its natural gluing process. Kind of hard to do, but no, and there, even more fluff. Damn it! I got that fluff out just by lifting it again and just putting some scotch tape underneath it and picking it up. It was not fun, and me with my OCD just telling me you need to get this perfect did not help at all. At this point it's just a matter of doing my best to massage all of these spots into oblivion. Most of them will go. Sometimes one or two are that stubborn that you cannot get them out and they go by themselves in a week or two or something like that. But I need to push and insist, and hopefully they go, but I think we still have some fluff in there. That one is the telltale of fluff, a spot in the middle and then a round shape that does not go away anything you would do. That kind of sucks. If you have a tiny spot, and this mostly happens in glasses that have a black border all around, because you have also the thickness of the paint, so these bubbles don't want to get out. It's really hard for them to get out. If that happens, what I normally do is try to lift the corner just a tiny bit. It's metal. Do not touch the screen. Do not cut your fingers. Do not scratch your case. Just lift the corner just a tiny bit and massage it out. Or is there a fluff in there? I'm going to look closer. There might be a fluff again in that corner. Damn it! No, it's not fluff. Just doesn't want to come out. So again, lift the corner just a tiny bit until air reaches it. I'm going to do my best for you to see. Can you see? Hopefully you can something. And then make sure you push it before you allow the corner to come down fully. You are basically pushing the whole air out of there. And something like this might be required also in this corner. Let me see. Yeah, the paint is creating a lip and the air has nowhere to go basically because of that paint. So we need to lift the corner and then push it before the corner has a chance. Oh yeah, I lifted it too much. Like that. It's a pain, and if you have OCD and you want everything perfect, you can try to push one towards the other. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They come back like here, but we will fix them probably from this corner also. The idea is always do not panic. Take your time and make sure at the end of the day you are satisfied with what you did. Tried to get again in there some bubbles. Or you could just take this to a center that does it for you, probably not perfectly, but yeah. And is as close to perfect as it will ever get. And what initially threw me off, the fluff in here doesn't want to go away. Come on, you fluff. Look at this. I think it's actually... Yeah, it was part of the glue from the manufacturing process. Anyway, this threw me off because I saw that and I thought it's under. And this is why I first lifted this thing. Actually, it wasn't under. But after I lifted, then fluff actually started to get under it and it kind of sucked. I think this is a manufacturing problem and most likely it's under the top protective layer. But how can we get the top protective layer off? I've got no freaking clue. It is there, or at least I'm 99% sure it's there. The one that they were telling us to remove. But how I could get to it? We have no pull tabs or anything else that we can pull on it. No, I'm risking further damage. This is not at the surface. It's under a deeper layer, but it's not peelable. I cannot get to it anywhere. So, or at the end of the day, it could actually be in the glass itself, because this is a somewhat no-name glass. So maybe it's just part of the glass. I have no clue. But yeah, they normally, remember, told us to remove this. I've got nothing to I don't know, peel. There's nothing in here, it's just directly this glass, I think. Anyway, there's that. And that's about it for this video, with the exception of this thing, which I have no way of getting out of there. I think it's actually in the glass. I tried finding another layer on top of the glass, it's not there. So the instructions are not really correct for this particular glass, or I have a one that somebody sent back because of that, and that little chip, no clue. But yeah, I put it, it's in here. When it will crack, we will replace it, but until then it's working. So even if initially you fail really badly, relax, try again, use some scotch tape to get rid of the fluff, and you are good at the end of the day. So that's about it for this video. Hope it helps you, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. And I keep the case on the phone because it helps me a lot with centering the glass itself with even edges all around. So yeah, again, see you in the next video. Bye.